What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Winston-Salem real estate market in 2024, what lessons we learned that could help us in 2025. Let's get into the video. My name is Ramon Lomeli. I'm a local realtor and the team leader of the Smart Move Group brokered by eXp Realty here in Winston-Salem, but we've got connections all over the state. And I want to do kind of a recap of 2024 and see what lessons we could take from 2024 that might help us into 2025. That was my main reason for making this video. Before we get into it though, I do want to remind you, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all that I can do to help, do not hesitate to reach out. This is literally why I make these videos. Also, don't forget to check out the helpful links in the about section of this video, but let's get right into it. So in 2024, around 4,820 homes were sold according to the MLS inside of Forsyth County, which is the county that Winston-Salem sits inside of, the main area that I do business in. The average home was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and the price per square foot, in case you're wondering, was $158 per square foot. That's the average of all the homes that sold inside of Forsyth County in 2024. I did notice a trend that you're not gonna love, and hopefully it doesn't continue this way, but in 2022, the average home price inside of Forsyth County for these same details here was $312,000. In 2023, it actually jumped up to $332,000, which means that the average home price for an average home here in the Winston-Salem area is now, for 2024 at least, the latest round of numbers that we have available, $348,000. That's 4.7% higher than the year before, which is kind of on par with the 2 to 5% increase that homes have year over year in this area. So it looks like we're back where we kind of left off before the pandemic. Things are starting to normalize. Homes are going up in price steadily, but obviously home prices going up is probably not what you're watching this video for. And in case you're interested in the rental side of things, the average rental inside of the Winston-Salem area is around $1,421. That's for the entire year of 2024. However, I will say there's a lot of varying information out there, anywhere from like 1,100 to 3,000. Depends on if you're looking at apartments, if you're looking at a 1-bedroom house, if you're looking at 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So there's a lot of contradictory information. Most commonly, I saw around $1,400, $1,500 was the average price of a rental inside of Winston-Salem in 2024. Let's talk about how long homes lasted on the market. In 2022, we were coming out of that whole pandemic market. 5 days in the market was the average days on market, which is super fast. The average days in the market for Forsyth County was about 8 days in the market for 2023, so it went up a little bit there. And then we almost doubled that number in 2024. The average days on market was about 13 days. And 13 days is something that I can, still a little bit quick, if all things considered, but I can stomach 13 days in the market because it makes it easier for you to go see a home, come back, think about it, maybe not have 17 offers when you go to make an offer, if you are going to be making an offer. And maybe I'm just a total nerd, but I kind of find it interesting that even though home prices are increasing, also the days on market are increasing. Normally you see the days on market go down, the prices go up. So interesting kind of little tidbit of information there. And I believe that's going to be due to the low inventory. Even though we have homes lasting longer on the market because of the interest rates being higher, there's still very, very limited supply of inventory. So when a home does hit the market in a very desirable area, you're still going to have people trying to get it. And so multiple offers, home prices selling quickly, prices still going up. And guys, I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you. I promise this is going to pay off in the end. We're going to talk about what this means for 2025, but keep rocking with me. But just so you do know, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always reach out to me. I am available for a call or text anytime that I am available for a phone call or a text. But do me a favor in the meantime, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment about where you're watching this video from, just because it helps the algorithm, and honestly, it keeps me motivated to keep pumping out these videos for you. I'm also going to leave some amazing links in the about section of this video, like my free relocation guide, a list of homes that are currently for sale in the Winston-Salem area, as well as my social media handles in case you want to be my friend if they don't ban TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or any of those, just because I do a lot of local content, so you can see what's going on in Winston-Salem on a daily basis, kind of like food reviews and new neighborhoods coming up and things going on, like all the snow we've been having lately. Let's get back into the video. I did find one really good statistic. If you're looking to buy in Winston-Salem, you're going to love this one. The average list price of a home in the Winston-Salem area was around $360,000, but the average sold price is about $12,000 cheaper, $348,000, which means that my buyers were getting more of a negotiation, more power to negotiate on those deals, which is amazing. Now we're going to talk about the impact of interest rates. Lower inventory, the uncertainty of the real estate market. Obviously, we had an election year, and a lot of people just will not move until they find out what's going to happen, who the incumbent president is going to be. In 2024, we started out the year with with relatively low interest rates, or 6.4, 6.3. The highest peak that we saw in 2024 as far as interest rates go were around 7.5, and that was around the summertime. And we actually ended the year back a little bit lower, which was 6.4-ish range there by the end of the year. And obviously these interest rates are going to depend on your credit score. They're going to depend on how much money you're putting down, what kind of loan you're getting. So don't quote me on these. These are kind of averages just to kind of give you an idea. In case you're curious, I just talked to a lender earlier today. They're around 7.25 right now, just to give you some perspective. Another thing that didn't surprise me, that continued to chug along very strongly all of 2024, and we're seeing it continue now, is the building of new construction homes throughout our area. We're seeing a ton of that. It has not stopped. It has not slowed down. On my way home alone, I'm passing about 3 or 4 new construction neighborhoods. They used to be just vacant fields or just trees. Now are going to be neighborhoods soon. So I don't even know which neighborhoods they're going to be. They don't have names yet. So we see new construction still chugging along a lot. So what did we learn from 2024 going into 2025? Well, we learned that the prices, even though interest rates are, higher than normal, or higher than what we're used to, I should say, we are seeing that home prices are still on the rise. Now, that could be varying factors. Obviously, the low inventory is going to be the primary source. Another interesting statistic is that because we're mostly building new construction homes, we're getting a ton of new construction sales. Those numbers the homes are going to be usually a little bit more expensive than the average home price, which is bringing the prices up. You can still find a great deal on a home, $250, $300, $350 in that price range. There's still a ton of plenty of beautiful options depending on what you're looking for. We saw that this may not continue through all of 2025, but we saw that you don't have to jump on the home the day it hits the market. You are able to wait a little bit, think about it, talk to a spouse, bring someone else over, and then make a decision. There are caveats there. If we go and see a home and there's 14 people, which actually happened once already this year, and there's literally 14 people outside of a home waiting to get inside, and you're not gonna be able to go back, think about it for 3 days and shoot them a lowball offer. That's just not gonna happen. Interest rates are so unpredictable, I will not even comment. I'll say this, I'm hearing both things right now. I'm hearing March, April is gonna be a great time to buy due to interest rates. I'm hearing that we're gonna see some insanely high interest rates this year. There's very competing information out there about the interest rate, so I can't even really go into it. I think the best deals that we're finding out there right now are still new construction homes. And I know that most people are, cookie cutter home, I don't want that. And it's all vinyl and all that stuff, and I get that. But I've had a lot of people come to the area thinking that they want something super unique, which I'm more than happy to help you find. Don't get me wrong, I love those. I'm a house nerd. I love old historic homes. I love quirky homes. I love homes that are different than everything else. That's my passion. That's what I love. And actually, me and my wife are looking for something like that with a little bit of land right now. But what I'm seeing is that it's so hard to beat. No one wants to be in let me say it this way. No one wants to be in a cookie cutter neighborhood, right? Until you get in there and you find out that, hey, the interest rate, they're going to give you like a 4.5% interest rate. They're going to pay all your closing costs. They're going to include all the appliances. All you got to do is move in. Your payment, the difference in payment between a 4.5 and a 7.5% interest rate is insane. Having everything under warranty is so nice. And guess what? You can move into a brand new construction home, get that amazing interest rate, live in it for a year or two, and then you can rent it, and your interest rate is going to be amazingly low, so you're going to be able to make some money on that rental payment every month. You can use that home to springboard onto something else, whether you sell it or you rent it or whatever the case may be. And I'm going to mention it one more time. If you love an old quirky home, or you want a home with 50 acres or whatever you need, I'll be happy to find it for you. I'm just telling you what I've seen and what I've experienced personally here on the floor in Winston-Salem. So before you go clicking on one of my competitors' video that's probably being suggested to you, they're nowhere near as great as I am. I'm just kidding. I'm sure they're amazing people. But don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, let me know where you're watching this video from. Check out the links in the about section, and I'll see you in next week's video.